Buzdecker from the point, a wrist shot, knocked down in front. Here's Cam Baber, twisting, turning, scores! Baber turned and fired it over the shoulder of Papatsakis.
Cobb who steals it, and a wide open net for Dalton Duhart. 2-2.
Kaliev's in, Lennox the left-hand save.
T-Bone Cod plays it off the boards, Solovyov shoots, tipped in front, they score! Josh Bloom!
Right side to Webb. Riley Weber, wrist shot, tip, they score! T-Bone Cod with his first OHL goal. He's just a T-Bone kind of guy.
Saginaw Spirit head coach Chris Lazary joining me now. It's been an exciting couple years for the Saginaw Spirit atop the West Division. What makes this year's team so exciting?
Well, I think like a lot of teams, everybody's in the same boat. We're young. We're really, really young. When you look at our roster, we've got 3 OAs and I think 2 19-year-olds. And after that, we're all kids. So it's exciting because you come back to a year off of no hockey and a group of young players that are so excited to be back in the OHL and practicing and in the grind again. So as coaches, we're really looking forward to working with our group. We have unbelievable people. I think we're highly skilled and should be an interesting year.
Excellent. Well, on that note, why don't you kind of walk us through the depth of this team, starting with the offensive group up front?
Yeah, well, we're lucky. Our 3 OAs, 3 of them are all forwards, so they're going to really have to kind of lead the charge for us with experience in the league. And you know, Cameron Baber coming back, we have named him captain. You know, Dalton Duhart, those 2 guys, remaining players from the last time we played that understand what our identity is, what the expectation is from the staff, how we want to play, how we want to do things on and off the ice every day. So, and then we added Nicholas Wong, who, you know what, has come in and just been an unbelievable human being, like such a good kid, wants it, works. Really great with the young guys. All 3 of those guys have actually been like 3 extra assistant coaches, kind of pulling the young guys along with how things work in this league and what our expectation is. So you start there, and then our forward group with Josh Bloom and T-Bone Cod, and we got Luke McNamara, and I'm going to forget a bunch of guys in this call, but Dean Lucas, and you know, you go on and on and on. What we for sure have is Dave Drinkle's done a great job with our scouting staff, identifying who we want as people and the type of player we want. So everybody in our roster has the identity and the skills that we're looking for our style of play, which has been exciting to work with here early.
All right, well, let's look to the blue line now. Walk us through what makes the defensive core and the goaltending so strong this year.
Well, we think that's our strength. We think our D-core should be together here for hopefully the next 2 seasons minimum, with just the age of the players. You know, we added Matthew Jovanovic, who's a high-end player coming in for us. We've got Pavel Minchikov as a Euro, who's outstanding. Mitchell Smith, who I think is going to be one of the best D in the league, and Robert Mancini, who has just had done a great job during COVID, getting better, getting stronger, faster, and working on his game. And we added Patience Schluting from North Bay, who's come in and has offered some maturity to our group and a lot of good details in his game, and he's getting better every day. And, you know, we got an exciting back end. I think it's a strength for us. And then when you look at our goaltending led by Tristan Lennox, like there's not a better goalie in the league. And we got Oki and Fullerton in there, 2004 birth year players that are battling kind of for that backup spot, but are big in frame and can move well and read plays and got a lot of skills. So we're blessed with our back end and our goaltending. We think that's a strength.
You kind of spoke to the leadership group. You have 3 OA forwards. You have Captain Cameron ready to go. Looking to these younger guys, I've been kind of throwing this question around with everyone, but it's such a unique year where, you know, you haven't really been able to see these guys play up until the last few weeks. What has really surprised you or impressed you most about those guys?
I think the skill level for sure, just from every player in the lineup, but their ability to and their desire to want to be coached. And we've given them a lot of information and a lot of new concepts, probably from them coming from minor hockey or not playing in our league yet. And they've been able to absorb it, go out and practice and do it at a high rate of pace and execute it. And we're really stressing that with our players. You can be as skilled as you want, but if you don't have detail in your game and you can't execute that detail, kind of skill goes by the wayside. So it's getting them just to understand, like, yeah, it's great, you're skilled, but now being able to apply it and use certain skills to kind of solve problems on the ice and make more plays instead of throw pucks away is been interesting to watch our guys grab it, but also exciting about how fast they've been able to absorb that and move forward.
What is the identity that you're really trying to drive home with this group?
Yeah, well, we want to play fast. Everyone says that, but we kind of define it like we have a way we play with our structure and our entries and our breakouts, and we want to be able to understand what our routes are and where guys are on the ice, so we can play fast within our structure and our identity. But we are definitely a possession team. Like we try to, our philosophy here is, yeah, we want to win games, but more than anything, we want to develop players. So it's more about player development, making sure that we give these guys as many tools and try to make them as dynamic as possible as we can. So hopefully they go on to get drafted or signed. And then from there, the NHL team or the pro team they go to can refine them into what they are. But we don't want to get into a situation here where we're defining, hey, you're a fourth line checking player. Like that's not fair to a young kid. We want to tell them that, yeah, you might be playing on the fourth line, but you're dynamic. You can make plays. You can still do stuff that the top end players are doing. So we're trying to develop our players with that mindset, and then hopefully that shows in the way we play with possession and fast and trying to make plays all over the ice.
Thanks. Always appreciate your time, Chris, and best of luck with everything this year.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.